is Yas the Character.
Yeah, man.
And this is the Read the Room podcast, episode, I believe, 37. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Maybe it's 36. I think it's episode 36. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and start this. And for the audio people, welcome. LSD Entertainment, LSD Gang.
Gang.
For you guys as well. Like I said, Read the Room podcast, episode 36. Now, before we get into pods, how you been?
You know what? I've been good.
This is your favorite stoner channel, so I hope y'all got some
drinks
or something. You know what I mean? Roll up, smoke up, do something. That's your favorite stoner channel. Get lit with us, y'all. So you said you been good?
Yeah, I've been great.
Been great.
Just sitting here, about to smoke up this nice fat joint that I rolled up.
Definitely, I have had a smooth week. You know, I still have a 9 to 5, so I still have an actual job. So,
Yeah.
you know, but overall, I had a smooth week. The Will and Jada stuff, you know, we talked about it on our last pod, so we ain't got to get into it on this pod. But everywhere I go, everything I watched, oh my goodness, like goddamn.
Yes.
So believe me, we done with it. You won't hear us talk about it again. If we do, it's only for fun, for play. We ain't got no serious takes on that.
Keep money.
Right? So before we get started to the actual pod topics today, the Grammys just passed. I'm gonna use this computer right here since I'm closer to this one, and go ahead and look some shit up. But the Grammys just passed. It was, I guess you would say, last night, because the current time we're recording, it's morning to morning or whatever. So yeah, about last night they had the Grammys. I tuned in about an hour into the show. I think it was like an hour left when I tuned in. When was the last time you actually watched the Grammys?
It's been a long time coming.
Me too. I think I only watched it because
You hear people I like?
No, wait. But I think I only watched it because my son was still up and I didn't have nothing to do. And he was on his tablet, so. And then I was flipping through and I was like, oh, the Grammys are on. I haven't watched this in forever. So I did turn it on. I watched it the hour that I came in on. I'm going to go ahead and go to a couple of the award nominees or whatever the fucks. But yeah, so for me, I definitely didn't, I don't think I've watched the Grammys since I was in high school, maybe. Maybe high school. And
then it was high school for you. It's a problem like junior high or something for me, though.
I don't know who performed. I think, all the people I seen perform, I had never seen perform before besides, her. Her performed. That's the one I got for my ringtone. I'm gonna see if I can find her performance. We can play it in the background while we let's see. My bad.
I caught a blunt joint control on it.
For real. Alright, well look, they ain't let me do it. I ain't even gonna worry about it. That's why I need a tech guy or somebody who searches shit for me while I go. Or if I had another phone or something, but
or somebody that runs the internet.
Either way. But and then wrestling was today. They had WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 38, I think.
One of them.
They give it 38.
Okay. Well, what did you think? It's a so for the last couple of years, WrestleMania has been a 2-night event. It used to always be one night. Now it's always a 2-night event.
Because it be so long.
Yeah.
So dramatic. So exciting.
They used to do, when NXT was popping, NXT used to have takeovers before all of the big WWE events. But since NXT sucks now, they don't get their own spotlights no more. So
now it's NXT 2.0.
Remember we used to look forward to like somebody about to get moved up. Like we really thought, oh, somebody about to get moved up at this pay-per-view or
Yeah.
That shit don't happen no more.
It don't. They still got some decent talented wrestlers there though.
Shout out to Butch Botching Bitch. You know. I just wanted to make sure, you know, everybody needs love, so shout out to them. Shout out to New Day. New Day won, right? New Day won a match, right? That was who they went against, Butch Botching Bitch. They won, right?
Did they see that?
It was a boring match, probably. He must have just went by.
I don't remember.
Shout out to y'all. I don't remember. The best match, I guess, was the tag team match.
Yeah, that's the one.
The male tag team match.
The fatal four, right?
Was the male who in the fatal four, or was it triple threat? It was triple threat tag team.
Yeah.
The female, the women's one was a four. Was a fatal
Randy
four.
Orton. No.
Exactly.
You had
and you just had. You had to sip in my cup.
Yeah, you had
the
Profits.
The Street Profits.
The Street Profits.
So it was only them three. Great match, by the way.
Yes, it was. It was a dope match.
You got the RKO off the.
Oh my goodness, that RKO was a slingshot off the side ropes.
The Riddle knockout.
Yes. Still considered
RKO.
RKO. Got Randy knockout. Riddle knockout.
Trying to think who else we had.
And that off the rope RKO was good too.
Oh, when he jumped off the rope, yeah.
When he got caught.
Gable knew he shouldn't have did that.
I don't know why.
The blockbuster that what's his name?
You had to do with act Evan Bourne.
Yeah, buddy. The blockbuster he did, he being Montez.
Ooh, Montez, bruh. You and your lady.
Charlotte won.
Y'all athletic like a mug.
Oh yeah, Bianca Belair won.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're gonna get into more wrestling. We're gonna start talking about wrestling more on the show because we're big wrestling fans. So. We big wrestling fans, so we gotta start talking about wrestling more on the show. We definitely love wrestling.
She the EST.
So
WWE.
Speaking of wrestling, we'll go ahead and start the pod. We'll start the pod with some icebreakers. First icebreaker.
I ain't got no candy right now.
No. We do these icebreakers.
Oh.
We do these now to kind of like get us loose for the pod. I try to put little icebreakers in there.
Got you.
All right, you ready? All right. We got WWE or AEW. You pick one. You get one.
Well, I can't. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, look here, y'all.
Look at here.
I was a WCW fan. Okay. I liked a bunch of WCW, but there's a lot of WWE people that came to WCW. If y'all know y'all issue on WCW and WWE. So, I like WWE. Don't get me wrong. But I always was a WCW fan, so if anything, I'm going to go with AEW now. WWE is the best one, to tell you the truth, but for right now. But I like AEW. They coming up, and they got a lot of the wrestlers that I know on there, and
so it's tough.
It's real tough in between them two right now because I'm just getting into the AEW.
I was about
more,
to say, yeah,
and learning more people's names, and even the ones that names changed from when they was in WWE, and all that.
So I was gonna say it's tough because you got WWE, which is like now in the past, while AEW is like now in the future.
Yes.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I do love the future, I love knowing what's gonna happen in the future. If I can only choose one, meaning you was gonna get rid of somebody completely, and I don't get to see their shit no more. You can get rid of AEW. Why? I ain't seen it.
Exactly.
And which is backwards because some people might be like, well, since you ain't seen it, shouldn't you wait to see?
And I like to wait. But...
And I'm like, but I love going back to my old shit. You telling me I never seen that shit? It never existed? Like, what are you doing? So
I can't tell me if it never existed.
Yeah, that's
it still gotta be up and stuff because I like my boy Stone Cold, and you know what I'm saying. Just give me a hell yeah.
Because getting rid of WWE is getting rid of WCW and WF.
You said what?
If you get rid of WWE, you're technically getting rid of WCW and WF. WW.
Yeah, it was WF.
I was just doing the last two letters, WF.
And WF.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Because that's the blanket under WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So, But hey.
World Wrestling Entertainment.
What I got? Breakfast or dinner?
Dude.
You have to eat one food all day, either breakfast or dinner.
I eat dinner.
I think I'll go with dinner too. Now, which one you like better though, breakfast or dinner? Still dinner?
So probably still. Well, I don't know, man. I love cereal. And I love waffles. I love pancakes. I love bacon. I love eggs.
I feel like dinner has a more variety.
But I think breakfast is more tastier though.
I think breakfast is way more tastier.
Yeah.
But I think dinner has more of a variety.
And
like you can do so many different types of dinners. Mm-hmm. Well, breakfast is either hot cereal, cold cereal, a pancake or waffles, muffins or
sausage.
Muffins, biscuits or bagels.
Cause see them sausages you can have anytime though. You know what I'm saying?
There's different type of sausages too.
Yeah, but they're different kind of sausages.
They got specifically the breakfast type of sausages. They got hams, Canadian bacon.
Hey, do y'all think there's such thing as breakfast biscuits, right? Like it's breakfast biscuits and dinner biscuits.
Wait, a breakfast biscuit and a dinner biscuit. I don't know, bro. So the McDonald's biscuit that they give me for that biscuit, if you gave me that biscuit at the chicken place, I would still eat it. Like, think of that biscuit and think of the little biscuit that they give you at KFC. It's damn near the same biscuit. Just their biscuit is, still soft, and McDonald's got
the jumbo biscuits, the grands.
A grand biscuit?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a grand biscuit is a breakfast biscuit.
You think that's a breakfast biscuit?
Yeah, because it's so big. It overpowers the rest of the meal.
That's because you would do with the flaky.
I'm saying if it's such a big biscuit, it's going to overpower the whole meal. You get what I'm saying?
I love the biscuit. You got to have some bread.
But how big of a... You said a... Come on. What's a jumbo biscuit? Is it my hand? I got
your hand little.
Okay, so is it my hand?
That's it.
That's a big
it's
biscuit.
Smaller than that.
Is it my palm?
It's like
that's still a big biscuit.
That's a regular biscuit.
Dog.
See, she a little person. You see what I'm saying? I'm over 6 feet. She's the little person, so that'll be big to her. But to me, that's an appetizer. You see what I'm saying?
I need 2 of those.
Exactly. And maybe a third one on the way.
Go, bro. Okay. Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. Them biscuits my mama make, them little cheddar biscuits. Those are dinner biscuits. Only.
Them biscuits is Cajun biscuits.
I'm saying though that you don't eat those for breakfast.
No, you don't eat those.
Not those kind. Now you can have a cheddar biscuit for breakfast.
See, like my grandma biscuit, she did that in the morning. That was morning biscuits.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm losing what you're saying. Are you saying that there are different biscuits for different times? Or are you saying there is? I think I'm agreeing with you then. The more we've been talking, I'm agreeing with you.
It's biscuits for different times, I'm telling you.
Because at first I didn't agree, but now...
Them little croissant looking biscuits or them little smaller round biscuits, I think that would be more for a breakfast thing.
Now, I got another this or that for you. You ready? Biscuits or rolls?
For what? Biscuit or roll?
Wait. What you mean for what? Do you even use rolls for breakfast? Only a cinnamon roll, but you don't use rolls for breakfast. Rolls are only dinner, right?
People eat them Hawaiian rolls day, morning.
That's just some nigga who eat Hawaiian rolls all day. I'm not saying... that's not breakfast.
Yeah, that's you. Other people be doing that too.
Oh my goodness, you not putting eggs and sausage with your Hawaiian roll?
Yeah, you would. See, but biscuits.
You not putting Hawaiian
everybody
roll.
Everybody know that the rolls be trying to take place of biscuits. Y'all know that, right?
You said what? The roll is trying
to take place of the biscuits. They trying to take place of the biscuits. Biscuits first. Rolls next.
Oh my goodness! This nigga said.
Put the roll for the.
He said, rolls have been trying to take the position of biscuits for a while now.
For real.
Now, so did you make your decision on the biscuit or the roll?
I'm gonna do my biscuit.
So you staying with the biscuit?
Yeah.
Okay.
My biscuits. I can do biscuit anytime.
I'm doing rolls.
See, you a roll. See, I told you to do a roll.
Keep rolling.
See, you wrong rolls. Rolls give you rolls, okay?
That is true, y'all.
Rolls give you rolls. You some doggone biscuits, you'll be just fine.
And pump you.
See? Biscuits make you plump. Not slump. It's a difference.
I sure be tired. I be tired, boss. I'm like, give me another roll. Roll it over here to me. All right, and
oh man,
they went out.
Almost. It just ain't smoking right.
All right, last one before we get to our first serious topic. New music or old music?
Oh man, we already know this is gonna be old music, dog.
So, you know why I'm going with old music?
Cause it means something.
Well, no. You want to tell you why I'm going with old music? That's why. Because
you old?
Your mama. Nah, what happened was, don't tell your mama. Tell her don't watch this video. Just
watch
playing.
this one specifically.
Just playing. That was the first time I ever did that. Never did it before. Don't know why it felt so natural. All right, so like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this fool. No, yeah. So the reason why I said old music is because as new music keeps coming out, right? New music gonna always keep coming out, right? Which gonna make the what? Music that came out before it
better than him.
Old.
Better than him.
Just old.
Better than him.
No, this is what I'm saying. Look.
Everybody know old time music.
No. Let me explain. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead.
Push you to the edge. All your friends are dead. So all your friends are dead. It's just gonna push you to the edge.
Yeah, so kill me too. Yeah. We all gotta go. If they dead, I'm dead too.
That's making a whole lot of sense, huh?
Duh. Where they at? I'm going with them.
Yep.
So look.
Where they at?
We all ghosts.
All go.
So look, Ghost Gang. Hey. So.
Not gang.
Not gang. Now, this is what I'm saying though. So if you look at that song, right? Push Me to the Edge, All My Friends Are Dead. Technically, it's a part of the new songs right now, right? But in is meaning if you were going to take that song compared to a song that came out when we were growing up, that's a new song. Compared to okay, and that's why. Yeah. But in 10 years, when another song comes out,
it ain't gonna make them old.
Thank you. So I'm cheating because when you say old music, it don't matter because eventually new shit gonna always keep coming out.
I like music.
This is what I'm saying. Think about it. When we were growing up, the shit our parents listened to was considered it was cool and jams, and the shit that they parents listened to was like the classics. Now the shit our parents listen to is the classics. Mm-hmm. But now, 2022, the music we grew up listening to is the classics. Yeah. These kids are 10, 15 years younger, talking about Big Pimpin' is a throwback. Mm-hmm. But for us, it was yesterday.
Yeah, I tell you how the times you getting old.
And that's why I said I'm going with old music. Because old music is the new music. The new music always gonna be old eventually. So it's a cheat code.
Yeah, it's a cheat code, but at the same time, we know what the old music and what the old music.
You said what?
This music that's going on now. If they start sampling all the other people's music,
has always been copycat.
They need to learn how to make their own music.
It's always been copycat. So,
you don't like dittos.
So, when are we too old to be gang banging in our songs? Is there
25.
We going 25? By 25, it needs to be
getting to, hey, I'm trying to make a life and getting the money and trying to stay away from the crazy
and the dummies. Okay.
See that.
So meaning, if you did have to talk about shooting and doing stuff, it's not going to be from the position of being.
It's not going to be present.
Or if it is present, it's not you being the opposition. It might be you being in defense, maybe.
It depends on if it get like that.
You saying by that time, if you're famous and making music, you shouldn't be putting yourself in that situation. I get you. Okay, because I say that because I don't want to name any artists, but I say that because it's grown ass artists. Some of them like 30-something years old right now. They
still haven't matured,
and they still over here talking about bang bang shoot bang 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 bang. And I'm like, bro, you 30-some years old,
and you still doing the dumb shit.
And then I hate when people be like, they fans ain't. First of all, y'all need to stop lying to yourself. Hip-hop fans, meaning the people who buy the music, are all white people. So stop that shit. White people want to hear you kill yourself in a song. Number one. Number two, stop lying when y'all say it ain't kids listening to the music. It is. You listened to music when you was a kid. So stop playing. Don't you hate when people use that excuse? Oh, and I'm not saying.
Now, they did have parents that sit up there and not let them listen to certain music.
But I'm saying this 2022, a random kid can just be playing the music on their phone. Mm-hmm. Music, shit is just too... A kid can be on fucking a porn site. And now my kid...
If family really cared, they'll block certain music off their phone.
No, but I'm saying stuff can be blocked on my phone, but once I get to school...
You can still hear...
Everything. Nothing. It's like we all hear.
You always gonna hear music because somebody else can be playing.
That's my point. But I'm saying, shit, it's 2022. Kids can show you a whole ass movie. They can be on Netflix or whatever on their phone and show you, oh, your mama didn't let you see this? Let me show you on lunch.
Oh, Mama, I didn't know nothing about this right here. You remember this woman did this thing to this? Let's see.
So that's the reason why I'm never going to blame the artist for making the shit because, hey, your job ain't to supervise yourself for kids. That ain't your job. That's the parent's job. So I'm never gonna say you gotta do that. What I be saying is though, like you just said, it get to a certain age where it's like, why is this even still entertaining to you? Or can y'all just admit that it's entertainment? That's what I be saying. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talk about. I watch movies where they kill people and shoot. I watch wrestling. I watch stuff with violence.
I watch a lot of violence.
That's what I'm saying. We watch violence. There's nothing wrong with you saying bang, bang, shoot 'em up in a song. And then when somebody talks to you in the interview, you can say, yeah, it's just a song. Mm-hmm. It's just something I wrote. Just like nobody thinks.
But everybody want them to know that they're hard and that they can do things.
And this is my
that
point.
They want to be good.
So to me, that still comes from the white man. Because I like to blame everything on the white man. So, but the point is, where does that come from? Anyway. Like, why do you have to feel like you hard? So you got to feel like you got to really be doing dangerous shit?
For what?
So you got to really be putting yourself in jeopardy for jail or death?
Yeah.
Why can't you just... This is my point.
They can't just live life.
When white people write movies about murder and shit and serial killers and all that, don't nobody ask them, so are you a real serial killer? Oh, so do you really rape people since your movie was about a rapist?
See?
Oh, okay. Well, do you really child molest us? Oh, well, do you really steal shit? Are you a real robber? Do you really want to bank rob one day? Do you really believe in werewolves and vampires? They don't do that to them. So why when you talk to they don't do that to pop stars and shit like that? Oh, were you really in love? You just asked, was the song about a love song? Mm-hmm. It's like when you talk to rappers, you be like, so when did this happen? Did you really do it? Why can't he just be an artist like everybody else? That's why I'm on team artists. I'm okay with niggas just... I don't care if you want to talk about it, but I feel like people should be able to say it's just art.
Yeah, it is the art. But then some people do the stuff. So...
Wait.
And it's still...
There's nothing... The people who wrote Boys in the Hood, John Singleton and all them, they weren't the gangbangers, but they lived in the hood and really seen it. Mm-hmm. So was it based on a true story? No. But was it based on real life events? Yes. So my point is, that's the same thing with a rapper. I don't have to technically... My point is this. Whether or not I lived it or not, you shouldn't be asking them. That's what I'm saying. No one asks the writer of a movie, did you get molested as a kid and that's why you wrote a movie about a kid getting molested? Did you want to be a serial killer and that's why you wrote a movie about a serial killer?
Sometimes those movies do be about it.
But this is what I'm saying. No one asked them that. No one assumes. No one assumes that what you wrote was your life story.
Unless you said it's your life story.
Thank you. Because it's art. They don't do that to R&B singers. It's not a black thing. It's a rapper thing. They don't do that to R&B singers. When an R&B singer make a song, they don't say, hey, did you really fuck that girl and cheat on her? Hey, did you really love your wife so much and then have 3 kids and you want to marry her now? Hey, did you really, they don't ask these questions to R&B singers. Hey, when you were 15, did you really fall in love with a girl and she broke your heart? And even if they do ask those questions, when they tell you no, it was, I just wrote it, or no, we was just writing, or no, we was just thinking about a time back in the day when we used to, like you said, real life events. Nah, just back in the day when you used to, I kind of just dove into that type of mindset. Why can't rappers do that? That's what I'm saying. Why can't a rapper just be like, I'm just rapping from the point of view of a killer. I'm just rapping from the point of view of a robber. I'm just rapping from the point of view.
See.
Because they are artists. My point is this. Every other genre of artists gets to dig deep into their dark side. That's my point. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We all have a dark side. If you don't, kudos to you. But we all have a dark side, a side that might not be our best side. And some people know how to get it out in different ways. Some people go to the gym. Some people cook. Some people exercise. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people fuck a lot. Some people smoke weed. Some people figure out what they do, right? Maybe for them, they write it down. They're artists, right?
See, I was one of those people.
You fuck a lot.
I was one to fuck a lot.
You smoke a lot.
Smoke a lot.
And exercise.
And what else did I do?
Do you write it? Do you do art stuff?
Poems, and I draw.
That's another thing. When somebody writes a poem, nobody says to the person the poet, did you really feel the way, or did that really happen? Like, nobody does. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Every other artist.
It's all kinds of ways to let out.
Think of every type of artist in the world. All of the other type of artists get to, like I say, they get to express everything about themselves, even the dark side. And nobody assumes that I'm not saying that it can't be real. I'm saying nobody assumes that it has to be real. That it has to be real. People assume when a rapper raps that it has to be real. That's not right. They're fucking artists just like everybody else. If an R&B singer, if a rock and roll artist, if a country singer, if anybody else can write a fucking song and it just be a song, why can't I? Why does mine have to be true? Why can't I just be writing from a fantasy like everybody else is?
Because nowadays the things that they be saying to be true about.
But that's some, you know how rare it is that some of these niggas are actually saying what they saying? All the ones who are actually really doing what they do are in jail or they died.
For real.
So my point is, most of them are just entertainers. I'm saying...
Which, that's what it's supposed to be.
And I love that. I'm saying the kids don't know that shit.
Exactly. That's why they don't need to be
I'm
listening
saying,
to the
no,
stuff.
no. That's what I'm saying. What did wrestling do?
Foretold.
What did wrestling do? Wrestling said, this shit is real. This shit is real.
It's and
then wait. They said this shit is real. This shit is real.
Home.
But we wanted kids to still watch the shit, right? And then people say, well, y'all gonna have to stop this shit. So what eventually did they start saying? It's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
We're professionals. We're doing moves. All that shit is code for it's fake, y'all. We professionals. We know what the fuck we doing. You shouldn't do this at home.
Exactly.
I'm saying rappers should do the same thing. Hey, y'all. We're entertainers.
You should do this in the streets.
Thank you. Hello, y'all. We're entertainers. We're professionals.
That's something you need to be doing.
You don't need... Thank you. Don't try... I'm just saying put a fucking... Don't try this at home.
Yep.
Meaning, back in the day, they used to really make wrestlers be a wrestler all the time. But now, the wrestlers get the... Because to me, that can fuck up your psychology. You gotta walk around like Stone Cold all day. You never get to be yourself. Or you gotta walk around like Hulk Hogan all day. Like, if that's you, that's you. But if you kind of not... sometimes you like to be this person, and you gotta always be them because you always seen somewhere. That's how they used to make them live back then. And to me, I don't think rappers should have to live that fake WWE wrestler life. They should be able to live life the way wrestlers live now. Mm-hmm. You know I'm real. You know I'm an entertainer. You know we're real people. I feel like people don't treat rappers like they're real people. They treat them like I said, like they fucking made up cartoon, TV show, video game, superhero. Like, no, these are real people. They're all faking. They're entertainers. They're professionals. Don't really try to do the shit they saying in the song. All right.
Thank you.
In conclusion, we both agree, right, that well, I'll just say you overall for me, I'm saying I don't have a problem with the artists doing what they want to do artistically. I just feel like we just need to start acknowledging that it's fake. Because these kids don't understand it's fake. And I'm comparing it to wrestling. Mm-hmm. It's the same way how I still enjoy wrestling, but when they told me it was fake, I didn't stop enjoying it. When I watched Jason, I didn't think Jason really killed that teenage girl. Uh-huh. First of all, she's not even really a teenager. So come on, that's my point, y'all. Stop playing with each other. Like, let's really be honest and stop fooling these fucking kids into thinking it's cool to be bang bang, shoot 'em up, do drugs, fuck a hoe with no condom. No, AIDS, shot up in the street, overdose on drugs. All three of these things can happen. All right, what we got in? My next pod topic was randomly checking in on your friends. How often? How often do you do that?
I do it often. Yeah, I do it often. I hit up a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family. You know what I'm saying? It's every now and then I just feel like, hey, I want to hit up this person. Let them know that I think about them. Let them know you did have a good, a positive
thought about them.
Or, you know what I'm saying? It's always positive. You know, I still got friends from elementary and some more. You know, that I'm still cool with to this day. And I hit them up. You know, they be like, hey, what's up, You know what I'm saying? How you been? I'm like, hey, been good. You know, just want to hit you up. I ain't hit you up. I ain't heard from how's everything been going. You know, like, it been good. You know, like, I do that. I don't think I'm often, hey.
So I don't actually often talk to people every day anyway. So for me, I'm probably if you're a frequent friend, maybe I'll hit you up once a month randomly. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, what's up? And hopefully we start talking. And if we start talking, I know we still where we left off at. If we hitting each other with one word answers and we barely speaking, maybe you busy and I hit you at the wrong time. But if it took you like 2 days, 3 days to reply, and then you still have nothing to talk about, then it's like, all right, maybe next time I do the friend check, you're gonna be one of the last friends I check. And then if you do that again, you probably won't be on the friend checklist next time. And then there's some friends that are more like associates. I check on them maybe every couple of months. Mm-hmm. Like I might not check on you all the time. I might check on you, And then there's some people I might check on you maybe twice a year. Maybe because we just, y'all seen the pod before. I forgot how we broke down the categories because technically you and Deuce consider more people friends than I do, but I consider more people associates. And I felt like I had a higher standard for friends, but y'all had a higher standard for associates. So it's kind of like, since y'all got a high standard for associates, it's like it's higher before you even get to the friend. While for me, all you niggas can be my associates. Y'all cool. Just understand, it's going to be very hard for some of y'all to actually be my friend.
Because y'all have the same mindset.
Yeah. Or a lot of different things, you feel me? And with that being said, some of them associates might be twice a year, maybe every 3 months or some shit like that. But when you check in on your friend, for me, it's usually checking in on how you been, obviously. Mm-hmm. But also, since I've been growing and I feel like we should get smarter and better and, wiser every day, or at least try to. But I feel like without trying, if you're experiencing life, you should still learn something every day. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Unless you're dumb. So with that being said,
or ignorant.
Yeah. Well, ignorant was meaning you're choosing not to try to learn.
Yeah, you're choosing not to.
And that's my. So when I do so my point is when I do the friend check in, sometimes it is kind of like, all right, are my friends still? No. Are my friends still developing? Like, are they still maturing? Mm-hmm. Are they still learning? Because because now I need to know when we talk. Am I going to learn from you? Well, yeah. Or am I going to? It doesn't even matter. What is the thing? It's levels to this. But it doesn't matter if we're at the same level. This is what it matters to me. I need to know what level you're at when I check in. Because I need to know.
A mutual level.
No, this is what I'm saying. I just need to identify whether or not do I need to be teaching you stuff now? Or do I need to be learning from you now? You see what I'm saying? You're still my friend. So it wouldn't matter what level we got at.
You still got to figure out what level is mutual for each other. Because if you at a lower level and she is at a higher level.
Well, I get what you said.
You still got to come to a compromise.
But this what I'm telling you.
Where you at a certain level where even you teaching him or her something, or she teaching.
But this what I'm telling you. For a mutual friend level, if I hit you up and you reply back and we start talking, then that's it. We already at our...
y'all stayed at the level y'all was.
Exactly. Now, I'm checking your mental and your development and your emotional development. I'm checking now.
And see, have you matured?
Because just because we still at the same place, we cool.
I mean, your mental capacity actually advanced. It could have been stayed at the same.
And that's where I say there's nothing wrong with that if it didn't or if it did. Mm-hmm. Because if I know we still cool, then even if you didn't develop, I just know I got to teach you some shit. And then if you did develop, I just got to learn some shit from you probably.
Or if you didn't develop and you choose not to develop.
Well, that's my point. If you wait. if you chose not to learn,
Mm-hmm.
we probably weren't at the same friend level when you hit me up or when I hit you up. Because if you chose,
what levels it is, isn't it?
Well,
Is this a level? Thank you very much. Thank you.
because this is what I'm
I
saying.
improved my point.
Oh my
Y'all
goodness.
ain't seen that quick.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, if I chose to hit you up and you are one of those people who don't like learning and developing anymore, when I hit you up with some new shit, you're going to squash it down immediately anyway. You're not going to be like, oh, that's cute. Oh, what's that? Or blah, blah, blah. Or you ain't going to say, oh, shit, yeah, I know about that. I've been doing this. Let me shut. If I hit you with some shit that I think is important and your answer is, then I'm going to immediately know, okay, yeah, we not at the same level.
Exactly.
Which means we never even going to get to the point where I try to teach you or you try to teach me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even if you do know about it. For me, I like to talk. I need my friend to be able to match some of what I'm doing. Some of it. I know I talk a lot, so I ain't saying you got to match all of what I'm saying, but
you got that.
You gotta have
compromising level. It's a certain level.
It's levels to this. If I was a friend who didn't talk that much, then you wouldn't have to say nothing at all, probably.
Exactly.
But since I'm a friend who talks a lot, you're going to have to talk enough.
Exactly. I say it got to be that mutual. You got to meet in between.
And when I hit you up and we not talking enough no more, that's when
like a relationship. Oh,
yes,
it is a relationship.
It is a relationship.
It's a relationship. You gotta meet. I said you gotta meet in between. It's in relationship period. Like with relationship, like if somebody got this bill and somebody got a light bill, somebody got a gas bill, then okay, then the other one got a phone bill, got the water bill, and got what's it called? You got that amount. Y'all got a mutual thing right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all meet in the middle. If anything else that's a little, y'all just take care of that together. Exactly. That's that mutual ground. You know what I'm saying? That's that ground. So
now we're gonna go ahead and get off of that. We got the random check-in with your friends. I was gonna get into
check-in with your friends.
I was listening to this podcast and this is just a little random segue real quick before we end the pod soon. Ladies on the internet have been obsessed with not farting in front of their partners. So it's this singer.
Y'all gonna hurt y'allself.
Yes. So
y'all gonna end up getting a doggone heart attack or something. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't put a hold in flatulence. It's in your body. It's a natural body function to actually pass gas.
And if you're around a man who doesn't understand that,
if you're around a man that is
that
damn stupid,
you shouldn't be around that man.
You can't pass gas when you need to pass gas. Then guess what? You don't need to be with that nigga no more.
All right. So,
pardon my language.
It's a singer. Her name is
Pocahontas.
Stop it. Or maybe it's Puka, but stop it. And they said that she had so it happened to her. She'd been holding her farts around her partner. She's a famous singer. Her name is Pokah. Okay? Pokah.
Like a match.
Bro, look.
She gonna burp.
She went to the doctor. The doctor said she was suffering from trapped farts.
See?
Let me see if I can find her. Bruh. Oh my goodness.
You don't do that stuff. That can kill you, bruh.
She's a Brazilian singer.
You gotta let all that out. Let that out. No matter how stinky you is. That's what they be see, that's why a lot of I'm pretty sure she ain't the only woman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women sit up there and try to hold in their stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. They shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? But the only problem.
Oh, my bad. It's Pokah, y'all. My bad. Pokah. So look, here you go. It always
How
stinks.
How do you spell Pocahontas?
You okay?
Basically the same way that with the HONTAS.
All right, it always thinks going to the hospital as Brazilian sinker Polka learned the hard way. The 27-year-old was recently hospitalized with severe stomach pains due to acclimation of trapped farts. She said, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. with severe stomach pains and ended up in the hospital. Polka, real name Vivian de Queiroz Pereira. I don't know, y'all.
Queiroz Pereira.
Shared with her more than 16 million Instagram followers. Dang. But that it's guys, I'm now fine. Just an acclamation of trap farts. But yeah, so bro, like I said, I didn't make this information up. As you see, I didn't make that information up. That shit real. This lady got 14. What they say? She got 16 million Instagram followers, and she dumb enough to hold her farts in. So that just lets you know, no matter how famous you are, how much money you got, it's stupid. It's levels to this. It's levels to this life shit. Right. It don't matter how much money, how many Instagram followers. Me and him are both smarter than her. Dang. We both know not to hold in farts.
You trying to kill yourself.
I don't know.
You got a death wish.
When did you learn not to hold in farts? When you were a baby, or when you were
from the beginning? Probably from baby too.
From life.
From when I was probably in my mama.
Like from the, I don't feel like anyone ever told me you shouldn't hold in a fart. I feel like I just always knew when I held it in, it felt like I shouldn't be doing it. And it made
my stomach feel a
certain way. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't do this.
Why would I hold that stuff in?
I used to be like, that's when you just let it out slow.
Yeah. A little bit at a time if you have to.
Hold it.
And if it's a smelling one, you just pass a little bit and then you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then you put a little bit there.
Yeah, you just sprinkle the fart around. That's all. A little fart for you. Walk over here, a little fart for you. I do that when I got a fart.
You gotta do that sometimes.
Fart, and then I walk all the way over here. Yeah. I got a fart. Then I come back, and I'm going to fart again, then I go back over here and go fart. Yeah.
That's all you gotta do what you gotta do, and get away from it, because, look, it's part of life.
And when you
outside, you just let that stuff go. I don't care who you're around. Forget that. You outside.
Bro, if you walking down the street and it's traffic, you just fart. You don't, even if you think it's loud, do it and blame it on the horn. Like, who is out here blowing the horn? Rude? Somebody rude. You see us walking.
Nah, you got something that sounds like a bullfrog, but you gotta watch out for those.
No, you can only do that when you actually somewhere where frogs are at.
You better be in your house.
Yeah, oh my goodness. So so in conclusion, don't hold your farts in, guys. That's not don't do that. That's not so smart.
That ain't good, y'all.
Yeah. And then this was my last one. Let me see if I can find an article. Go ahead and hit this, finish this. Mm-hmm. Okay, well. This is your favorite Stoner channel.
Well, you know what, man.
Oh, yeah. Look at Buddy.
Yo, I smell y'all.
He said, oh.
I can't help that.
He said, since you got it here for me. Since you got it back lit.
Yup.
All right, y'all. So I found out this information from, like, I've listened to other shit. And let's see. Women live. Let me see. Okay. Countries where the most sexually satisfied women live. All right. So this is countries where the most sexually satisfied women live. And let's see what they got here.
Sexually satisfied women.
So Denmark is home to the most sexually fortunate women, as they report their active alternative husbands spend 44 minutes on average ensuring their beautiful wives reach climax during steamy sessions. In the United States, women enjoy a solid 41 minutes of sex per erotic encounter, as their diligent husbands strive to ensure their enthusiastic Americans' wives remain focused and faithful. I don't feel like this is a real list. This feel like it's fake and made up. Where's the real list? Number of minutes hardworking husbands spend pleasure. I feel like men made this up. I think that just because you spending a long time fucking her, don't mean she's satisfied. I think that they asked the men how long they spend fucking, and these is what they said, and I think that's why they think that they doing a good job. I think that depending on who your partner is, anywhere from 15 to 30 can be good on average. But if you spend an average of 44 minutes, I'm assuming y'all might not know what y'all that you're doing. Or y'all doing extra shit.
You're doing your foreplay.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Y'all doing super extra
as long
shit.
As you got your foreplay.
No, they got the candles.
They got the candles.
Yeah, they doing the candles.
I ain't like no woman now. Not one.
Candles on you? Huh? What?
Not one gonna put no candle wax on me
at all. That?
That's not gonna happen.
Wait.
Nope.
Why?
Nope.
Why?
I don't care how much I lift. Don't how chiseled I am. I ain't about to let nobody put no wax on me. Sorry, dog. Do you want me to do it on y'all? If y'all do, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't even think I could do it to you.
You don't think you can drop wax on a girl?
Nope. Hell no. Because I'd be afraid it hurt her.
But I think
and if women are women are gentle humans. You gotta be gentle with them.
So let's see what they got their top 10. Top 10, Nigeria. Although at number 10, Nigeria has been rated the number one sexually satisfied nation in the world by condom manufacturer Durex. After all, 67% of the population claims to have attained sexual nirvana.
Wow, guess what, yo? Hey, I got some Nigerian in me, dog.
Number 9, Australian. 75% of Australians have admitted to having sex on the road. It is little wonder then that the average number of partners that an Australian man has had was 25. The average Australian man has slept with 25 women.
At least.
See? They said the number of partners that an Australian man had was 25. Moreover, 27% of the Australian women said they wouldn't want to change a single thing about their sex lives.
Exactly.
Number 8 was India.
Well,
they got the Kama Sutra.
I can see that.
The land of the Kama Sutra is at number 8, although Indians experience sex at relatively later age. So most of them don't start having sex till 22.
Oh, then they really in high sex mode.
Yet that in no way hampers their sexual satisfaction, with most Indian men laying much emphasis on foreplay. It's a lot of foreplay, y'all. And seduction. Almost 61% Indians admitted to being sexually satisfied.
Yeah.
Number 7, Mexico. The emphasis on sex education has already made them the second most sexually satisfied country in the world. What helps is that sex work has been decriminalized. So now they can be prostitutes again. Yay. Netherlands, number 6. Netherlands has both sex education policies and nude beaches. Ooh, I'm going to the nude.
I'm going to the Netherlands.
Take my shirt off right now. Okay. All right, Netherlands has both sex education policies and nude beaches in abundance. Little wonder that in Amsterdam is often cited as the sex capital of Europe, and yet the country has a teen birth rate of 5.3%, 1,000 as compared to 39% per 1,000 in the USA. Ooh. Damn. So 39% of the teenagers in America are pregnant. They out here fucking. Mm-hmm. Only 5.3% are pregnant in Amsterdam.
Wow.
That's because they teach sex education policies and they got nude beaches. See? I'm telling you, the more you You have to fucking tell people shit. You tell them stuff, and then they're not curious on like if you've never showed me a nipple, then of course I'm gonna be like, what does it look like? You get what I'm saying? Well, let me go see a picture or something. But if you was like, these are what nipples look like. This one, 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 this one. Oh, okay. Somebody said, I'll show you my nipple. No, I'm good. I've seen the nipple before. Got it. See, you get what I'm saying? You can't manipulate people.
Exactly. That's
I'm
true.
telling you, bro. All right, what else they got? Number 5, Greece. Perhaps the reason why Greeks are so happy and satisfied sexually is because they're so open about discussing sex. Mm-hmm. They've talked about it for centuries. Hell, even Hippocrates. That's Hippocrates, right? Whatever.
Hypocrites.
Okay, spoke at length about sex, and that was in the 4th century. Dude, of course, the great food and
Hypocrites, I think.
What?
Something like that.
All right. The point is, Greeks. The point is that the Greeks report that they have sex the most number of times in a year. Maybe hence the term Greek god. All right. What was that? That was number 5. Number 4 is Brazil. Not just on the soccer field, Brazilians are champions in bed as well. No wonder they tend to lost their virginity much before than the others across the globe. The reports varies as to how many times the Brazilians have sex in a week. Some say once a week, while others count it as thrice a week. They wrote thrice, not me.
Thrice.
Whatever, yes, whatever may. 3 times a week seems like not a lot.
Not a lot.
So maybe some people be having sex a lot.
Man,
so
I think Nigeria.
That's that Nigerian in you. I got some Nigerian
man.
in me too, but I ain't gonna tell nobody.
I think Nigerian. That's what that is.
No, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. I got that Nigerian in me.
We got a battery in us somewhere. It's an energizer.
All right, so whatever may be the freaking people see, Brazilian men are considered to be the world's second best lovers.
Second best.
Number 3, Italy. Why are the Italians considered to be the best lovers in the world? It is because of the good wine. It is because of the good food. It is because of the accent. Is it because of the mastery of art seduction? Whatever the reason may be, truth remains that the Italians are just irresistible. Think Monica Bellucci. With 64% of the Italians satisfied with their sex lives, Italy continues to seduce the world.
Wow.
Now, technically, this
Italians?
ranking, the way they're ranking this is by opinion, because technically the Nigerians had a higher percentage than all these people. They had 67%. I think the only people that were higher than them was probably either the Mexicans or the Brazilians. All the rest of these niggas look like they just put them in there because they ain't white.
They blame everything on
blame everything on the white man. They're sexy and they know it. New beaches, check. Social acceptance of gay marriages, check. Handsome guys, check. Sexual satisfaction, double check. And a recent poll, 15,000 women across the globe prefer Spanish men. So Spanish men are number 2. Well, Spanish are white. But moreover, more than 90% of Spanish men and women admitted to being sexually satisfied. All right, number 1, Switzerland? Hell no, I don't believe it.
Switzerland. I can see it.
Nah, the best part is that although 32% of the people have admitted to having sex at public places. Out there fucking right. Yet the country has one of the lowest teen birth rates in the world.
Wow.
Beat that, USA. So
I mean, they do their stuff when they grown.
And that's the reason why women in America have very low sexual experiences, because some of y'all be getting these babies real early, and once you done had a baby with a man, they don't want you no more. So just imagine if you done fucked and had a baby at 16, 17, you done pretty much made it the pool of men who want to fuck somebody who already got a kid. Because some guys don't care.
Yeah.
But then some guys don't care if you got a kid. They don't fuck girls. They don't want to get into... They ain't not trying to deal with all that. So you didn't already... Like I said, the pool for you is already small, women. If any race. Because we're we're all competing with each other women, and we're competing with men who turn themselves into women, and we're competing with, my point is we're competing.
Everything.
So with that being said, it's competition out here. And having sex early, I think, is why some of these women don't have good sexual life experiences, because y'all having these babies early, ain't nobody around to fuck y'all. And then by the time y'all are around somebody who want to fuck y'all, he might just want to fuck you. He probably don't want to, like, let me love you. You know how they were saying 41 minutes? He like, this bitch got a baby already. I'm about to microwave oven this pussy.
And so many women that got these hella attitudes. A lot of these women that got these hella attitudes, they need a man that has some good love and blessed a little bit.
I was about to say, though, it's a lot of men out there who don't mind a bad attitude, though.
I'm talking about somebody with hella attitude. Like they need something to calm themselves down.
Alright, we're going to end the pod here. This nigga dick in people. Put my dick in you. Alright, y'all. Let's do the same as the gang. I think we ended the pod. Gang. Make sure I ain't got nothing else to say. I closed my book, so they gotta be it.
You be like, oh, all that madness.
We gonna wait.
Everything.
We gonna wait for Deuce to talk about the Bel Air finale. But if you got something you want to say about the Bel Air before we go,
about Bel Air,
because we gonna get in real good detail next time when Deuce here. But you got anything you want? We just saw the season finale, so you got anything you want to say about Bel Air?
I can say that my boy Jeffrey, he's a smart man.
He's a smart man. Shout out to Jeffrey. Alright, y'all. That gives y'all enough time to check out that episode. So, yeah, go check out the rest of the season, the last episode, and we're going to talk about the last episode. LSD Entertainment, LSD Gang. I'm Yas the character.
I'm El Mac, dog.
And you already know, Read the Room Podcast, like, subscribe, comment.
Bye-bye.